Hi everyone, Bella here to chat about Redpath's commercial tunnel house and truss profile shade houses. We have been manufacturing this type of shade house design for over 40 years, and they include full New Zealand design engineering for building permit compliance. This shade house design is a popular choice for growers that require improved overhead space or who are located where there is a snow load possibility or who have extremely high wind levels. This design is also popular with growers that are planning to possibly convert their shadecloth-clad structure into a polythene-clad greenhouse at a later date. For many customers, the Redpath flat roof design shade house series with its simple and cost-efficient construction and its compact footprint as shown here may well be more than sufficient. However, if a wide span and more robust design is preferred, then the Redpath tunnel or truss-shaped shade house is a good choice. The span of these designs can be 8 meters, 9.6 meters, 11.2 meters, 12.8 meters, or the widest span is 15 meters. These shade house designs are modular, which means you can interconnect as many of these span widths side by side as you like. The length of the shade house is based on 3 meters centers between the trusses, and popular lengths are 24 meters, 36 meters, 48 meters, 60 meters, or 90 meters or greater. The poles for these wide-span shade houses are retained in a foundation hole that is 1.3 meters deep, and then they are encased with concrete. All of the main framework is made from high-tensile rectangular section steel and is hot-dipped galvanized for corrosion resistance and long life. The base of the building's poles also include a black-colored 4 millimeter thick resin protection sleeve, and this ensures protection for the poles from corrosion at ground level, where chemicals and water can collect. The overhead roof framing is all pre-cut and pre-drilled at our factory, and the frame parts connect together using strong and simple 12 millimeter nuts and bolts. Redpath uses rectangular steel for its truss design shade houses, as it allows customers to have different types of roof cladding on different sections of the roof. For instance, a single span of a wide shade house that is, say, 90 meters long might have a 50% grade shade cloth on the first 30 meters of its roof length, then a lighter 30% grade of shade cloth on the next 30 meters, and then a Durat tough greenhouse film sheeting on the last 30 meters. Or one section might have steel roofing fitted to one section to be used as a packhouse or work area. This is a handy option to have available, and it comes at no extra cost, other than the difference in cost that the individual cladding types make. Another advantage of the arch tunnel or truss-type shade house is that the overhead structure has the strength to support heavy weight, such as those that might be needed for crop loads or overhead automatic irrigation systems, etc. Redpath use a quality knitted monofilament UV stabilized shade cloth on all of our shade house designs. The most popular grade for New Zealand growers is the 180-gram green-colored 50% shade grade, as this grade and color offers a good balance of both shade level and also wind and weather protection for most growers and their plant varieties. Redpath also offer a 30% shade option in both a green color and a white color, and this is used for the less light-sensitive crops. It is also quite common to fit the lighter grade shade cloth on the side walls of the building for improved airflow ventilation, whilst keeping the heavier grade shade on the roof of the building for the main shade and weather protection duties. Redpath used the Duralock shade cloth clipping system to secure the shade cloth to the building. Duralock is a well-proven film and fabric fastening system, and it holds the material along its full edge without damaging it. Duralock has been used on Redpath's full range of commercial greenhouses and shade houses for many years, and it is both a well-proven and reliable clipping system that is simple to use. Redpath also includes, as standard, the cover protection tape called PolyGuard. This white soft felt tape is applied to the steel framework where the covering rests on the frame. PolyGuard anti-hotspot tape reduces wear and tear and reflects heat, which extends the covering's service life. This tunnel and truss design Redpath shade house may have an optional roll-up wall blind fitted to any of the side or end walls. A roll-up wall blind with its non-permeable film cladding can exclude driving weather from the shade house. The roll-up wall can be up to 50 meters long, and it is operated by a self-locking winch. The roll-up wall material used is a reinforced clear film called polyweave. This film is strong and can handle the constant up and down movement of the roll-up wall. The manual winch can be set to any height on the wall. Just open the wall to a height that suits the weather conditions, and the winch will hold the wall at that height until you change its position. There is also an option to fit an electric winch to open and close the roll-up wall automatically. The auto winch can be monitored by an optional temperature sensor and controller. You can then simply set the temperature on the controller and leave the auto winch to do its job. The outside face of the roll-up wall will have shade cloth fixed in place, and the roll-up wall operates behind this shade cloth screen. This screening is to help keep small pests and birds out of the shade house when the polyweave roll-up wall is in an open position. The screen also acts as a retainer for the rolling wall blind and helps keep the roll-up wall blind held back against the shade house poles. Another option is to fit doors to the building, and these may be fitted at any location along the side walls or end walls. You can choose a single or medium or large-sized sliding door, or steel roller doors can also be chosen, and these can be in either automatic opening or manual form. The Redpath tunnel and truss shade houses include steel walk-through gutters along all pole lines, including the exterior pole lines, and this allows easy access to the roof line of the building for any cleaning or maintenance that might be required. Rainheads are also included at the end of the gutters for water catchment and for simple attachment of your stormwater down pipes. Redpath offer a construction and maintenance service nationwide, with 15 building teams located around New Zealand. We also include the engineering and council building consent application work as part of our supply and sale process if you require this. Customers can also purchase the shade house in kitset form if they wish, and we include detailed plans and assembly instructions with every building we supply. Redpath exports our shade houses throughout the Pacific Rim region, and we offer cyclone-level wind speed upgrades to these if it is required. Redpath are located at 16 Bounty Place, Palmerston North. You are welcome to call in and visit us during weekdays, or you can contact us on the free phone number or email address shown here. All Redpath shade house and greenhouses are proudly New Zealand designed and manufactured. You can of course view all of Redpath's products on our website and can request a quote by simply hitting the Inquiry Now link that is on the various pages of our website. Thank you for watching this video. We would appreciate it if you would like our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook or Instagram for the very latest in greenhouse and shade house developments. Have a great rest of your day, and let's talk soon.